Hi everyone, and welcome to my Wednesday Wattpad update. I'm Crystal Crawford, or C. Crawford Writing, as you know me from Wattpad. If you hear a strange sound in the background, that is the rain. I happen to live in Florida, and it's summertime, which means thunderstorms most of the time. It's actually been a drought here lately, so rain today is really good. It's good. Anyway, so today's video will be very short. I just want to explain a couple of things that are changing on my page, and then give you the latest update for what I'm working on this week. So first of all, because I'm devoting so much time to newer projects, the sequels to I'm Not a Stalker and some other projects, there are some ongoing stories that are some of my older stories that I really haven't had time to update recently. So as of today, I'm officially putting two of them on hold. Those two are When Strangers Feed You, which is my strange from a cat's point of view story. That one I'm putting on hold. And the other one that's going on hold as of today is Mad Lit, which is the one where you can request, you can fill in the blanks and I'll write a custom story for you. So those two are going on hold as of today. They are not ending. I still have several chapters planned out to write for When Strangers Feed You, and I do still plan to go and write any chapters that have been requested so far on Mad Lit. But it's probably going to be a few weeks before I can get around to those. So I've just marked them as on hold on my page. That way people know that and they're not expecting for me to be updating them right away. And again, the reason I'm doing that is because I'm focusing my time and attention on finishing out Maybe I Am a Stalker, which is the sequel, not chronologically, but it's an alternate point of view for I'm Not a Stalker. And then I have 3 more alternative point of view stories related to I'm Not a Stalker that are going to be going up in the weeks after I finish the one I'm currently on. So you still will be getting updates from me every week. I just wanted to let you know that I'm focusing exclusively on the Stalker series, I guess is what I'm going to call it. And so I won't be updating the other books for a little bit. Okay, so as for the latest news on my updates, I am about 5 to 8 chapters from the end of Maybe I Am a Stalker in terms of what I'm posting up. I say 5 to 8 because I have 8 chapters planned out, but I'm still toying around with the idea of maybe combining some of those. So I'm posting those updates once a week, so that book is going to be completing in the next few weeks, and then as I've said before, I'm going to roll right into the next point of view story related to that. This week though, you're not going to want to miss the chapter that I'm going to be posting on Friday. So this Friday's chapter for Maybe I Am a Stalker is one that I've been looking forward to writing pretty much since I started writing this book. It is the one that I am the most excited about writing. So you're not going to want to miss this one. It's going to be a unique and exciting chapter. And then after it's posted, I'm going to continue, of course, and finish out that book. And then I'm excited to start the other point of view books as well. So if you're not sure what I'm talking about, before you read any of the other books, I do recommend that you read I'm Not a Stalker, because the 4 other books that I'm working on are spoilers for the original book. So I'm Not a Stalker is the original book. If you don't like the format, because I'm Not a Stalker is told through emails and text. So if you're not a fan of that format, or you just don't want to read it for whatever reason, the other books do work as standalones, but there's something that's lost in the impact of them if you haven't read the original, because you haven't experienced the story from the other perspective yet. And so this perspective, I think, loses a little bit of something if you haven't experienced it from the other side. However, this story can be read as a standalone, and I've been working to, anytime I get feedback from readers who haven't read the other story saying they're confused, I make sure to go back in and add the details to explain, because sometimes, having written the other story first, I just assume that the readers who are reading the second one already read the first one, but I realize that that's not true. Not everyone has. So I've been making an effort to include the details that need to be included so that this book can work as a standalone. The 3 books that I'm going to be writing after Maybe I Am a Stalker, and this is hard for me because I'm trying so carefully not to put anything on the covers or in the titles or to say anything that would automatically spoil the original if anybody is watching this or reading them that hasn't read the original yet. So what I'm calling them is book 1 is I'm Not a Stalker. Then I'm basically calling the second one POV 2, which is SA's POV. Then you're gonna see POV 3, POV 4, and POV 5. I'm not gonna name those POVs in the titles of the books because it was brought to my attention that sometimes Wattpad was recommending the companion books that I'm writing, Maybe I Am a Stalker and the other ones. It was recommending those to readers who were still currently reading I'm Not a Stalker. And so when they saw those pop up in their recommended reads, at least one reader told me that it actually spoiled the answer for them because something on the title of one of the books had given away. It was enough for them to figure out the answer to the original book. So I'm having to be a little strange with my titling process just to prevent that. So I think when I release those books, they'll each have a title, just like Maybe I Am a Stalker has a title. But Maybe I Am a Stalker says SA, Secret Admirers, POV. The other books will say whatever the title is, and then alternative POV 2, 3, and 4, I think. Or I may label in 3, 4, 5 and count the original book as POV 1. But they'll be numbered instead of having the name. But then once you read the book, when you start reading it, the character will of course have a name. I just don't want to put the names on the titles because I don't want anybody to feel as though somehow their experience reading the original was spoiled by seeing these other titles pop up, even though there's going to be a variety of POVs, so it's not exactly giving away the answer once they're all up. But I hope that makes sense, and so I just wanted to kind of explain to you how the books are going to be labeled so that it's not confusing to anyone. But I am excited about writing them. The one I'm currently writing, Maybe I Am a Stalker, like I said, is almost finished. There's only a few chapters left for me to write. But it is the longest out of these companion books that I'm writing. The second, third, and fourth companion books, so books 3, 4, and 5 in the series, are going to be more like novellas. They're going to be shorter, longer than a short story, but shorter than the one I'm currently working on. So I should be able to complete those in just a matter of weeks. Again, my updating schedule is going to stay the same at least through the summer. I'm going to be updating every Friday. Once I finish out this series, then I'll go back and finish out the books that are currently on hold. And then I already have something kind of in the works and planned to be my next project. So then I'll be rolling into something else. So you can continue to see an active presence from me on Wattpad for quite some time, for basically the indefinite future. And for now, my schedule is going to be to post every Friday. I also have, for those of you who don't know, of course I have these Wednesday Wattpad videos. So for at least for the next month or so, not only am I updating Wattpad on Fridays, but every Wednesday I'm posting one of these videos just talking to you, kind of explaining what's going on. I also have a website and a blog and a Facebook page. So on Tuesdays I post videos on my Facebook page that have to do with the writing side of things, so tips for writers. And that's also the topic of my blog, and I post blog updates on Mondays. So if you're interested in those, you can find the links to those on my profile here on Wattpad. If you have any questions or any comments, post them below, either below this video on YouTube or below the link to this video that I'm going to post on my Wattpad profile. Thank you guys, as always, for reading. I am up to 540-something thousand reads on I'm Not a Stalker as of today. It makes me smile. Thank you guys so much for reading my reading my stories, for loving my characters, for connecting with what I'm writing, and for interacting with me. You guys make this experience so amazing, and I just want to say thank you. So I will be updating Friday, and I will see you in a video next week. Bye!